Hello, and thanks for joining me in part 2 of my Final Fantasy VII PC installation guide. You are well on your way to playing Final Fantasy VII for the PC, and there are just a few more steps we need to take. The first of which is something I should have had you all do before, which is access your start menu, access your control panel, access user accounts and family safety or your computer's variation, user accounts, and we want to select change user account control settings. Now here's a bar that determines your notification system upon making changes. Typically, your cursor will be set at default, and we want to move that down to never notify, which entails never notify me when programs try to install software or make changes to my computer. Now the reason why we want this setting is because in order to make the necessary alterations to the FF7 configuration, we need it so that hindrances do not occur upon runtime. These changes are not necessarily to your computer system, and they are innocuous, meaning there's no harm in them. So we just want to make sure that there's nothing to stop them from occurring. You can in fact change this system setting back when you are finished with the configuration, but for now have it at never notify. For me, I've already had it there, so I'm going to simply click out. But click OK, and you should be prompted to restart your computer in order for the effects to take place. So once you've done that, go ahead and restart, and you can join me upon opening your computer back up. So for now, I'm going to click out of here. And if you're joining me after making that necessary change, then the next step I would like for you all to do is to go to your computer, local disk, and access the folder that the Squaresoft Inc. and Final Fantasy VII game folders are within. So in my case, that's program files times 86. I scroll down, I see Squaresoft Inc., and here's our Final Fantasy VII game folder. I'm going to create a shortcut and place that shortcut on the desktop, and I recommend you all do the same, so that when we make the necessary alterations to the game folder, we can do that without having to go through numerous other folders first. So here's my Final Fantasy VII shortcut folder. And right now I would like you to open that up. And let me just clarify something here. If you happen to notice that your game folder does not contain the files here that I have, don't worry about it. I deleted all of my Final Fantasy VII content in order to show you guys and take you all through this tutorial. But apparently, upon reinstalling the game, it managed to save my various files and folders related to the Final Fantasy VII PC. But in your case, don't worry about these. These are just left over from my last experience with the game. All I need you guys to worry about for now is FF7 config, the application. And I'll have you right click that, select properties, and we want to go to compatibility. And there are two things that should be taken care of here. Compatibility mode, make sure you check this box, run this program in compatibility mode 4, and it'll provide you a list, and you select Windows 95 from that list. The second thing is under privilege level, would like you to check the box that says run this program as an administrator. Both of these are important to having Final Fantasy VII PC run properly on your computer. So click apply and OK. So now you have that abating more encumbrances. So from there, I would like you all to next open up your browser, and the first mod we want to get is the laptop keypad patch. And I'm retrieving mine from Final Fantasy VII PC Neat Compilations of Patches and Mods, version 1.2 by Miracle Flame. Here's the keypad patch. It'll take me to Rapid Share. And we download. Now this keypad patch is essential to playing the game, because what it does is adapt your control settings to work with a keypad as opposed to the joystick configurations or joypad configurations that the game currently has. So this is crucial in order to play. So I open up download. I see laptop keypad patch in a zipped folder, which I'm going to extract. And here we are, laptop keypad patch. And all you need to do is take the CFG file entitled FF7 input, copy it, and paste it into the Final Fantasy VII game folder. Now, in my case it says copy and replace, but again, that's because the files are left over from before. So it should simply ask you if you would like to make this change. Click OK. And there you have it. Your CFG file's in there. And what that will do is allow you to use your keypad to play the game. It customizes your controls. So there you have it. We are going to next get the other essential patch for the game, and in this case it is the Final Fantasy VII Retail version 1.02 patch. And this patch does numerous things, but the most essential thing in my opinion that it does is enables the escape key in the name menus that laptop users would not otherwise be able to access. Now this escape key, it sounds like something small, but it's actually very crucial. If you do not include this, you will not be able to get past the naming menu of your game, because there will be no way to click out of it. There will be no way to access the select button to move on. So this patch is essential to being able to play. So we again go to downloads. We see FF7 102. This one I'm going to extract in a folder. And here we are, FF7 102 CX. And with this one, it's very simple, just as before, except we're going to copy both the FF7 and FF7 config applications and paste them into the game folder to replace the original application files. So we will check on config, properties, after right clicking, and we see compatibility. It's still the same, so we don't need to worry about that. Great. Now you're all but set, but there's one more thing. Personally, I do not use this patch because I use a graphical overhaul. And if you use something like Avalanche's graphical overhaul, you will not need to do this because it comes with the Chocobo patch. But if you do not, then I would like you to look up the Final Fantasy VII PC Chocobo patch. Find it and download it.
New on Blu-ray and DVD. This is where it's all been leading.
You will become Earth's greatest savior.
So now we've downloaded the Chocobo patch. We can find it in our downloads. And all this should consist of is one application. So we extract it and Chocobo patch. Select the application, do as it says, and you should have it. And now you are ready to play Final Fantasy VII PC. So we open up Daemon Tools Lite. We add the image, which in this case is the ISO file of disk 1. Select the image, press play to mount it. It's mounting the image. Ignore this pop-up, this autoplay pop-up, and instead go to the Final Fantasy VII icon and click. And you are ready to play Final Fantasy VII for the PC. Thank you.